Hi everybody, I've not done a video for ages, so here it is. A couple of reasons. I've been doing some secret stitching and I was ill for 2 to 3 weeks with a horrible sinus cold thing, so I couldn't speak properly. So today I'm going to show you my secret stitching, which is also obviously a finish, and I'm also going to do a haul of things I've purchased since my last video, and especially from the craft show I went to yesterday. Oh, and I went to Hobbycraft today. How exciting! So first of all, this is the secret project I was doing for my Mother's Day present for my mum. It's Ducks by Anchor from the charity shop, 99p. I can't remember what I said before, if I showed you that before, and if I said that the key was missing, and I emailed Anchor and they just emailed me back the key. No questions asked. So that was awesome. Yeah, I can't actually remember when I started it. Probably about a month ago. But here it is. So it was a combination of full crosses, half crosses, and I think there was just one, two, like three quarters or whatever stitches in the duck's eyeball. So yay! The back stitch on this was a nightmare because it didn't match up with the colours at all. Like, if you look at the beak there, it's sort of a weird shape at the bottom. Yes, I did this colour by colour, and I've taken progress pictures of it, so I'll probably do that in another video. But I bought a frame today for it. It's still in the bag, so I'm going to put it in this white frame from the range. It was £1.89, so it will look something like this. So that's that one. I stitched anything else? I don't think I've stitched anything else. I did actually. I've been knitting my jumper. I'll just quickly show you that out. I'm really pleased with it so far. Ta-da! So I've done sort of the body. So that's the top lacy bit in front, and in fact I'm showing it you inside out. What an idiot. It's better. This is a lacy bit, and then as you can see I've done all the way to the bottom and put the ribbed edge. And I've just got to finish the sleeves there. Had to get some new needles for it. So I'm really pleased with that. So I had a week off work, and finishing the jumper and the duck cross stitch was on the list of things to do. I'm trying to do it in order of furthest to go, I got a new box for my stitchy essentials that I keep in the bag with the project I'm working on, and it's just a pink plastic box like so. It's Wham. It's a Wham box from £2 from Asda. That's my kit in there. And the next thing I got was if you remember, I'm doing Red by Mirabilia, and I really wanted to do it on hand dyed fabric, but I saw that the called for fabric was a good price on eBay, so I got that. So it's Witch Help Ermine Linen, 32 count French lace. I thought it would be more grey, but basically just looks like raw linen really. It's showing up quite grey on the camera, which is why I thought it would be more grey. It's got that. It's just it's used, but it's big enough for the Mirabilia. And I ordered all the DMC floss for it from Cross Stitch Heaven, which is where I now order all my DMCs from, because it's cheap, 39p per skein, and it's quite local. It's sort of in the next town across to me, so I like supporting local business. So I think I got 33, 34, 35, 37 colours in there. I was surprised actually how many of them aren't red. I mean, I know on the chart, on the design, there's sort of turquoise flowers along the bottom of her outfit, so obviously it's not going to use many stitches, but I have to buy the whole skein in order to do it. They're obviously not going to show up as vibrant as they should. Yay! I still need to get the Mill Hill beads and treasure, and the 2 Karen water lilies, which make up the main part of her dress. But the good thing about these was that I used a £10 gift card that I got for Christmas. So overall this cost me, with delivery was £1.05, cost me £5.48. Can't complain about that. So that's those. I'm also going to mention that I'm 2 magazines behind. These are next to me, just sitting there. I haven't read them yet. Probably for the best, because I just want to do them and then be disappointed because they're in a queue. So I went to, yesterday, I went to a craft show at the NEC in Birmingham, which is about an hour's drive. I went with my sister and her friend, and this is the programme. So it was 3 shows: Sewing for Pleasure, Hobbycraft, and Fashion Embroidery and Stitch. It was on for a few days, but it was like £10 a day. It has over 300 exhibitors. Now I went to the Harrogate knitting and stitching show last year, late last year, and I found that to be a better show than this one. This had a lot more sort of other crafts, a lot of paper crafts, some cake stuff. Yeah, this was the floor plan. I was just lost most of the time. But anyway, I also planned and printed out all the list of like all the exhibitors. It's got about 6 pages, and then ticked the ones that I wanted to definitely go to. I managed to go to them all, apart from one who didn't even turn up. And this is what I bought. So much stuff. So I'll just show you everything just for the hell of it. So from the Fancy Yarn store, I got the double pointed needles I need to finish my jumper. A 4mm and a 3.75. I've never used double pointed needles before, so that'll be interesting. It's interesting actually, the price differences, because as you can see, £3.50 and £2.50. There was another store that sold them for like £4 each, and then another one where the only double pointed needles they had were £7 each for a set. So I'm glad I found this store in the end. Just tidying as I go. Another non-stitchy item. This girl made me buy these awesome nail varnishes. They're like joined together. You get 10, and they've got a brush and like a pen, so you can do like little dots and stuff. And also, this came with some free Nail Supreme top coat and a really gross colour that I'm never going to use, and some glitter that I'm never going to use. That's what happens when it's free. And Michael Powell was there doing live drawing at his stall. He's a cross-stitch artist, and you might recognise it. This is the picture on the back of his business card. I love these, but I've not done one, and I'm not really sure it would go with my decor. Oh, another random thing. Got some Knit Pro cable connectors for my knitting. I think this is my last non-stitchy item. I've got 2 fat quarters, a nice blue on white and black roses on cream, so I thought I could use them as like a little side tablecloth. They were £2 each. Now, the cross stitch stuff. Oh, I've lost the leaflet. Never mind. I got this from Sunken Treasures. It's called Autumn Rose Sample Kit. It's speciality stitches, which I've never done before. This picture really doesn't do it justice, so I'm going to insert a picture. It's got the fabric, threads, beads, needle, instructions. That was £13. I don't know whether these colours, you can see these better. It's got beads as well. I've not done beads before. Good practice for my Mirabilia. I think it's 32 count linen. Oh, here's the thing. sunken-treasures.co.uk. This one's exciting. There was an exhibitor there called the Silk Route. High quality pure silk in small pieces and by the metre. Sort of, it was mostly bits of silk fabric that they dyed. Whatever people use that for. Anyway, so I bought my first ever silk floss from there. I'll show it to you. Ta-da! I love this pinky purple bit, and then goes into orange and a greeny blue. Don't know if it's not showing up as usual, but it says Steph Francis, who I presume is the dyer, 12 stranded silk. I thought I could try doing this for some black work, or like a AAN design. Just wanted to try it really, because I've not used variegated floss either. So yes, space dyed, hand dyed. Oh, I think it was about £3. Oh, this is a bit more boring. From Barn Yarns, I got DMC 53. It's like a black, white, grey variation. That was £1. Again, thought I could use that for the black work. Because I printed out the instructions for the first bit of Save the Stitches. Well, sort of, you know, what size fabric I need in case I saw any at the show, which I didn't. Another exciting one. End Embroidery. Their store was amazing. It had quite a lot of like needlepoint, which was beautiful. I have a little picture up on there. And from there I got Threadworks hand over dyed floss. Gosh, that's really bad. This is really bright pink. Pink, white and grey, which I love that colour combination. Don't know how many strands it is. 20 yards, 1145. Let me see. Probably is 6 stranded, isn't it? Yeah, 6 stranded. I love this, and this was £3.15. Historical sampler company was there. again, their store was really pretty, so I just picked up their little catalogue so I can look at the pretty cross stitches and tapestries in there. I saw Black Sheep Wools. They did loads of cross stitch. They had all the samples up on the wall, and they had one an embroidery kit that says something like "The heart that loves is always young, or forever young." But they ran out of stock, so I'm going to have to buy that online. I think this is the last bit. I was hoping for the Ada fabric stall that was at the Knitting and Stitching show in Harrogate, because it was on my to-do list to compare counts and brands of fabric and hopefully buy some sort of different colours and get a bit of a fabric stash, because I haven't got one. But I think they were selling fat quarters, and each individual piece was about £8, which I thought was outrageous, because I can get it online for £6.50. So anyway, but I saw they had some grab bags. They were £8, and look how much you get for £8. It says, I don't speak French, but I think it means there should be a metre square in here. But this is like really heavy, and this has got to contain more than a metre square. So I've got it. It's all Evenweave. You could get an Ada pack or an Evenweave pack. So it's all Evenweave, and there's sort of cream, mushroomy colour, brown, black, sort of pale blue, pale green, sparkly one, blue, dark green, cream. Can't see it's at all, can you? And then 3 more pieces of white. And there, that was an absolute bargain. I'm really pleased with this. So I think that was everything I bought from there. In other news, I complained to MCG Textiles, that the Evenweave I bought from Hobbycraft was miswoven and the wrong count, and they apologised and said they would send me some fabric as a replacement. Didn't even have to prove it that the fabric was wrong, so there's a little tip for you. Just kidding. So they sent me this, the replacement white 28 count Evenweave, but guess what? It's got imperfections, which I'll try and show you. No, you can't really tell, but it's got like it's got black lines that run down here and here and a bit there and down there, so I don't think I'm going to be able to use that after all that. I feel like I can't exactly tell them again that their fabric is rubbish, but needless to say, I don't trust their fabric anymore. I will not be purchasing MCG Textiles again. They sent me a little note. I do apologise for the inconsistencies in the Evenweave you purchased through Hobbycraft. We've enclosed your replacement. We now hope you can start working on your project. No, I can't. Just a couple extra things I've bought. Today in Hobbycraft I got some Coats Invisible Thread from the little bargain section, 50p. That's for my beading on Mirabilia, which I'm probably not going to get to for ages. I bought some yellow wool for knitting some Easter chickens, or crocheting Easter chickens. This Christmas wrapping paper, 50p. I got an Easter banner from Pound World. It was £1. So I went to the shops for like 3 hours and spent about £5. And I also want to show you this. I got this from the library. The Art of Seamless Knitting. I love it. I really want to knit this. Anyway, I think that's everything. I bought a kit online. I'm still waiting for that to be delivered from Taiwan. So I'll show you that, and I'll probably be able to show you a whip update when I start stitching something else again. I hope that was marginally entertaining. See you again. Bye.